The year was 1967, a summer bright and long. The radio played Waterloo Sunset, a sweet and steady song. We piled into the Austin with a luggage on the roof. My father checked the oil and tires, providing sturdy proof that we were headed eastward to the edge of sand and sea, to the lights of Great Yarmouth, the only place to be. The road was slow and winding through the Norfolk fields of green, past windmills standing silent, the finest sights I'd seen. And then I smelled the salt air, a sharp and tangy breeze that whispered of the ocean and the swaying of the trees. We reached the guest house doorway with its lace and polished brass, where Mrs. Brown was waiting for the holidaying class. The carpet had a pattern that was swirling red and gold. The air smelled faint of lavender and things a little old. But we didn't care for decor or the doilies on the chair. We wanted only sandcastles and the salty coastal air. We raced down to the Golden Mile where the neon started humming, to the rhythm of the holiday and the joy of what was coming. The beach was like a kingdom, an expanse of golden grains, where we dug our deep foundations and we built our chalky lanes. The North Sea was a giant rolling in with frothy foam, so much bigger than the puddles in the streets back near my home. I wore a knitted swimsuit that would sag when it got wet, and a plastic bucket and spade was the finest gift to get. We walked along the Britannia Pier where the wood creaked underfoot, away from city chimneys and the grime of London soot. The smell of frying onions and the vinegar on chips was the flavor of the summer, leaving salt upon our lips. We ate our cockles from a jar and whelks with tiny pins, ignoring all the sticky juice that trickled down our chin. Then off to the pleasure beach where the wooden coaster screamed, a world of paint and dizzy lights, or so it mostly seemed. The horses on the carousel went galloping in line, to the music of the organ sounding metallic and divine. I won a dusty goldfish in a bag of water clear, the greatest prize a boy could win in any passing year. The model village was a dream where I felt like a king, surveying tiny houses and each little painted thing. I looked down on the gardens and the little plastic men, and wished that I could shrink myself to live inside the glen. Then back toward the town center where the crowds were thick and loud, lost within the magic of the happy, bustling crowd. We bought a stick of Yarmouth rock with letters all the way, to keep the sugary spirit of a perfect summer day. The candy floss was pink and light like clouds within the sky, that melted on the tongue before a person could say hi. And in the soft blue twilight when the sun began to sink, the world was painted orange and a dusty shade of pink. My mother wore a headscarf to protect her stylish hair, while father puffed his briar pipe and rested in his chair. We watched the end of Pier Show with a comic and a dance, content to be in Norfolk and not Italy or France. For Yarmouth was our magic, it was everything we knew, beneath a sky of perfect 1967 blue. The week went by too quickly quickly as the summer weeks all do. The suitcase was repacked again with sweaters old and new. I looked back through the window as the Austin pulled away, at the pier and at the ocean, turning silver gray and gray. But I kept the sandy pockets and the memories in my head of the candy floss and donkey rides and everything we said.